Hi Aries, welcome. I'm going to do your tarot reading for the week of June 12 to 18, 2022. My name is Ginger of Tarot by Ginger. This reading will be for Sun, Moon, Rising. This is not a personal reading. It is a general reading. So if it doesn't make sense for you, check out your rising sign or moon sign reading because it may make more sense for you at this time. Okay, I'm going to pull a major arcana card for you to get the energy for the week. See, what do we have for Aries? The spirit guides and angels are here, ready to put their love, light, and healing into this reading for you, Aries. Let's see what we have for you this week. We have the Sun. Yay! The Sun. What a beautiful card, huh? Joyful innocence. You may be feeling some joyful innocence, some freedom from deep within. Freedom from deep within. This looks like a vulture of sorts. It looks like I don't know, I'd have to look it up. But sunning himself, free as a bird, right? Feeling free as a bird. Okay, let's see. After a good meal. Free as a bird after a good meal. Your Prairie Majesty Oracle card. Oh my God. How am I the light in the darkness? Radiate Luna Moth. Now, I am using Luna Moth tarot cards tonight. Isn't that cool? If you've ever seen a Luna Moth, they are gigantic. They're about, they're about this big, like this. And they look alien. They look like they're from another world, but they're actually quite a spiritual item. So you have the sun and radiate. How am I the light in the darkness? Well, Aries, how are you not the light in the darkness? That's what I want to know. Okay, so let's see, Aries. You are going to have quite an adventure this week. I have the feeling. Quite the adventure, quite the freeing experience. Let's see what we get. Shuffle another couple of times. Okay, here we go, Aries. We have fast move. Everybody's gotten this card this week. Fast movement. First card out. Fast movement. This is grief, loss. Some kind of loss that you're grieving. Work. Hard work that you get lost in. And maybe you have been involved in hard work that you get lost in. Queen of Cups. She's there for you in your loss. You'll have people around you to support you. Princess of Pentacles. Solid foundations. Very interesting. Creative, solid foundations. Nature. This is a natural. This loss is a natural process is what I'm feeling. It's a natural process. And actually, I think that this work that you've been doing is not work that you've chosen to do, but work that you've had to do. He doesn't really look, he doesn't look really, he's doing it, but it's as though he's doing it because he has to. I'm not really getting like, oh, I love this. It looks like he's a little bored. Ten of Cups. What is your ultimate happiness? That is the question this card asks. What is your ultimate happiness? What is the happiness you're seeking? That's under the Eight of Wands. Queen of Swords has something to do with communication, I'm going to say. High Priestess. She comes right under the Eight of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, collaborative efforts. And notice in this card how you're standing in the center. You're the one standing in the center looking out at us. Notice these other two people in this card. Are they anything like you? They're nothing like you. Yet you are able to collaborate with these people to create something beautiful. The final outcome is judgment. What is your ultimate calling? That's what this card is asking. What is your ultimate calling? Are you going to follow that call? Because that's a question that we ask ourselves when we die. Did I do everything I was supposed to do? What did I miss? Did I do everything I was supposed to do? You're being called up to something. Here's what I have. I feel as though very quickly something that you have been doing for a long time, which will end in grief, but you've been putting all of your efforts into this. So like caretaking a parent. And it hasn't been what you've chosen, but you do it with love and you do it with attention because that's who you are. You have the Queen of Cups, the Princess of Pentacles there to support you in this loss. Because they are the manager of emotion. The Queen of Cups is the manager of the emotions. She teaches us how to manage our emotions so that we express them in a healthy way, but yet that we see them, that we don't push them aside, that we see them and we work through them in a healthy way. She's here to ground you through this loss, to help you stay grounded, because the point in this first row is to experience and work through these emotions. And you may have to help others work through emotions in this loss. I feel like this second row is about once the loss has occurred, all right, what am I going to do with my life? What is my ultimate happiness? What is the happiness I seek? I have the feeling it has to do with communications, speaking, writing, teaching, learning, putting something out into the world, communicating a message to the world. That is part of your ultimate happiness. Using your psychic abilities, using your intuition to help yourself and others. That's what I'm going to say. Look at all the pomegranate seeds there. Those are all the gifts that you have to bring to others through the use of your intuition and your knowing. You'll be collaborating with others who are not quite like you. But that's important because for Aries, Aries sees the big picture, and maybe the big picture for you is that communication, but you need editors and other people, publishers, things like that. People to set up dates and things like that. You need those kind of people. They're very different from you, but you need them in order to get this off the ground and to get it to work. The point is that whatever you were doing before this Eight of Pentacles card, where you're hard at work, this was not your ultimate calling. This is not your ultimate calling. This is a time for you to learn some things about life and about people and about yourself most of all. Because there is a greater calling for you, and it is the desire of your heart. I have no doubt. And that is your reading, Aries. So, you are fully supported in whatever this loss may be. It's a loss that echoes. It's a loss that echoes. It is a loss that's felt not by you, but by many, many others. That's what I feel like. It's a loss that echoes. So you won't be alone in this grief. So let others help you through it, and you will be helping others as well. This is a major loss. However, you are supported in being grounded and in love. Those around you will support you in helping you to be grounded and to be loved. It's a loss that echoes around the world, and the world may be your community, your people. And there's much happiness, though, to follow. So life is not over after this loss, whatever it may be. There's no tower here, so it doesn't look like your world's going to come tumbling down, but it may feel like that. All right, I'm pulling one final card from When My Soul Whispered Oracle deck. And it is joy. You know, you are the sun. You're a lot like this Leo reading. These major cards are a lot like Leo cards. The sun. Radiation. Radiate. You radiate joy. Ultimately, that is your job. You know, the magician I think of always as the card of Aries, although it's not. It's the Emperor is the card of Aries. However, I always see Aries as being the one to do that, bringing God's will down onto the earth. And I think of God's will down on the earth as joy. That's your job. I wish you the best this week, Aries. It looks like you've got major things coming your way. And a whole new world opening up for you. A time in your life where you get to choose. You get to choose your happiness. So I wish you the best. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.